Hi, first graders. Today we're going to go over our Topic 13 set review to help prepare for tomorrow's test. If you take a look at set A, we're going to practice telling time to the hour. You can draw the hour and the minute hands to show the time. Remember that the hour hand is the shorthand and the minute hand is the longhand. When the minute hand points to 12, you say o'clock. So for number 1, if I think about 3 o'clock, 3 tells me the hour, so I'm going to draw the shorthand to the hour. And since it's o'clock, my minute hand is going to go to the 12, the long hand on the 12. And number 2, I check my hour, which is 11, so the shorthand will go to 11. And my minute hand, the long hand, is going to point to 12 because it's something o'clock. If you move to set B, we can also tell time on a digital clock. Remember, on a digital clock, the number before the 2 dots tells the hour, and the number after the 2 dots tells the minutes. So if we look at our first clock here, the blue clock, the number before the 2 dots is 5. And when we see 00 after the 2 dots, it means something o'clock, so 5 o'clock. For number 3, I check my hour in front of the 2 dots. I see a 6. So this clock shows 6 o'clock because my minutes say 00. And in number 4 on my orange clock, I check the hour by looking before the 2 dots, which is 10. And after the 2 dots, I have 00. So it's something o'clock, 10 o'clock. Check your work. How'd you do? If we move on to the back side and look at set C, now we're going to review time to the half hour. Remember, if it's half past an hour, we use the numbers 30 on our digital clock for the minutes. And if we look at our round clock, the minute hand points to the 6 because we're halfway around the clock. So in set C, our example, we are at 8:30. If you look at your hour hand, the shorthand, it's in between the 8 and 9, but it hasn't reached the 9 yet, so it's 8:30. Remember, when the minute hand is on the 6, we say something 30. The hour is 8, the minutes are 30, because 1 hour is 60 minutes, so halfway around the clock would be 30 minutes. Remember, half past means 30 minutes after the hour. So now if I look at number 5, I have a digital clock. It's going to be 7:30 because 7 is the hour marked on my clock in front of the 2 dots, or 7:30, just like the digital clock shows. In number 6, I'm going to first check my hour hand, the shorthand. I see that it falls between the 2 and 3. It's not yet to the 3, so it's going to be 2:30 because we haven't made it to 3 yet, or 2 for my hour in front of the 2 dots. And remember, when the long hand is on the 6, we're half past the hour, we use the numbers 3 and 0 after our 2 dots. In set D, we're going to practice using a schedule to answer questions. Remember, we're thinking about the time and the matching activity. If you look at the schedule from Mr. Diaz's class, you can see that the times are arranged in order from earliest at 8:30, moving to latest at 10:30. Number 7, what activity starts 2 hours after reading? So first, I have to find reading on my schedule, which is the top box and I see that reading starts at 8:30. If I think about my clock and I count on 2 hours after 8:30, I change my 8 to 9 for the hour. That's 9:30. That would be 1 hour. And one more hour would be 10:30. So we count 1 hour to make 9:30, and a second hour makes 10:30. So if I look at the activity scheduled for 10:30, I see that the children are at recess. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to type in my answer. They're at recess 2 hours after reading. 8 plus 2 is 10. The children are at recess. Number 8 is asking what time math begins. If I look at my schedule, I see that math is highlighted here in yellow. And if I follow across from our activity side to the time, I see that math happens at 9:30. Remember, if you're making a schedule, it's easiest to read if you arrange your schedule with the times in order from earliest to latest. Check your work. How did you do? I hope that this will help you to check your work, to fix any mistakes that you might have seen, and to help you to study. Tomorrow, you're going to be having your online test for topic 13. So when you log in tomorrow under your My Work tab, you'll see topic 13 online assessment, and you can go ahead and click on that to begin your test. Much like last time, many of the questions will be set up with multiple choice options for you, and some fill in the blank. Good luck on your test tomorrow. Thank you for working hard.